Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Powers forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Looking for a block. It's Gomez. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Quarterback keeps it. The ball scores free. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Got it behind the line. It's Dalton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's right on target. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. You got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Still on his feet at the 40. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll call his own number. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! The AT unit on the field. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well, and stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands, because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's
looking deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
one of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Takes the handoff. It's Slater. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The QB's got them pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and trying to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Otis left him grasping. And he picks up the first down, and he doesn't. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Beebe. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beebe. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They're going back to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to throw on third down. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Stanford, 24. Virginia Tech, 14.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Smashes through. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play. Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now, and I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right, playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play, more man coverage, you know, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
5 yards on the play. Number 17 on the field goal.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Stanford, 24. Virginia Tech, 14.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and blitzes 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 17 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, we wondered. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. Got room at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
from the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cardinal! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokie! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Trying to lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Wolf. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Stanford! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gomez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stanford, 48. Virginia Tech, 29.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.